Ubisoft's Assassin's Creed has sold over 155 million copies over the years. A video game series that popular is bound to spawn three things: paperback novels, a terrible Hollywood movie, and pinup art on this channel. See you inside. Greetings all, my name is Kontrol. I'm a veteran gamer with a knack for drawing and way too much free time. You're watching the latest in a series of gaming pinup videos, so if you like what you see, think about hitting the like button on your way out and subscribe for more. Guys, what can I say about Assassin's Creed Valhalla? No, seriously, what can I say? It's not out yet and I obviously haven't played it. What the hell am I doing? How does this happen?
Highly anticipated games that haven't been released yet are perhaps the most enriching and relevant to the gaming fan art community and should be at the absolute top of the priority list for any creator contributing to the culture.
Okay, where'd you get that crap?
From you, right after you uploaded your Cyberpunk 2077 video.
Didn't I tell you to ignore me after I've had one too many beers?
Yeah, but you told me that after you'd had one too many beers.
Okay, this isn't a problem. There's plenty of reference pics in the wild now to draw Valhalla's new hero, right? And it's not like I haven't played an Assassin's Creed game before. Odyssey is one of my favorite RPGs of all time, after all. How do you not love a game where your female crew serenades you while you sail the seas? I assembled my crew based on their ability to harmonize.
I hope Valhalla is zany enough to give you the option of transforming your entire crew to all women.
See, Odyssey's goofiness was really a part of its charm, but I suppose we really should take a look at how Valhalla is changing up the formula. I mean, this is a Valhalla pinup video.
If only there were an internet resource that would allow us to learn more about Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Welcome to Ubisoft.com.
Okay, this bad boy's coming out in just a few days. Assuming you're watching this video on November 5th, 2020, which would actually be a pretty stupid assumption considering...
Whoa! Build your own Viking legend!
Yep, just add water.
Whoa, this looks awesome!
Become Eivor, a mighty Viking raider, and lead your clan from the harsh shores of Norway to a new home amid the lush farmlands of 9th century England. Explore a beautiful, mysterious open world where you'll face brutal enemies, raid fortresses, build your clan's new settlement, and forge alliances to win glory and earn a place in Valhalla.
What the hell is Valhalla?
I think they're that Norwegian speed metal band.
They sound pretty hard to join.
England, in the age of the Vikings, is a fractured nation of petty lords and warring kingdoms. Beneath the chaos lies a rich and untamed land, waiting for a new conqueror.
Well, a new conqueror always shows up. Just ask the old conqueror.
This sounds good. Lead epic raids. Lead your people in massive assaults against Saxon armies and fortresses, and expand your influence far beyond your settlement's borders. Command a crew of raiders and launch lightning-fast surprise attacks from your longship to claim your enemy's riches for your clan.
Hey, this game is making it sound like Viking raiders had questionable ethics.
It's outrageous, right?
Next, they'll be criticizing Genghis Khan's wonderful humanitarian outreach.
He's still in kindergarten, folks. Visceral combat. Unleash the ruthless fighting style of a Viking warrior and dual-wield axes, swords, or even shields against fierce, relentless foes. Choose your tactics and dismember opponents in close-quarters combat. Riddle them with arrows, or assassinate them with your hidden blade.
A little strange that a Viking openly carrying axes and swords is also hiding a knife in his pants, but okay.
Write your Viking saga. The advanced RPG mechanics of Assassin's Creed Valhalla give you new ways to grow as a warrior and a leader. Influence the world around you while acquiring new skills and gear to suit your playstyle. Blaze your own path across England by fighting brutal battles and leading fiery raids, or form strategic alliances and triumph by your wits. Every choice you make in combat and conversation is another step on the path to greatness.
I usually choose the path to okayness. 100% completion is for weirdos.
This is new. Grow your settlement. Grow and customize your own settlement by recruiting new clan members and building upgradable structures. Get better troops by constructing a barracks, improve your weapons at the blacksmith, discover new customization options with a tattoo parlor, and much more.
9th century tattoo parlors probably weren't great for your health. I bet they sterilized their tools with spit.
Share your custom raider. Create and customize your own mercenary Viking to share online, and reap the spoils when they fight alongside your friends in their own sagas. Recruit mercenaries created by other players and add their strength to your forces.
I don't know about sharing my mercenary with other players. What if they're a bad influence on them? Comes back with an attitude, right? You know what I'm talking about.
Not really. A Dark Age open world. Sail across the icy North Sea to discover and conquer the broken kingdoms of England. Immerse yourself in activities like hunting, fishing, dice, and drinking games. Or engage in traditional Norse competitions like flighting. Or, as it's better known, verbally devastating rivals through the art of the Viking rap battle.
The Viking rap battle?
I'm going to pretend I read that wrong and move on.
What is happening?
In previous Assassin's Creed games, the main hero's mind was inhabited by a boring present-day character through the use of something called the animus. Ubisoft's promotion of Valhalla doesn't even mention if that's still a thing, which gives you an idea of how relevant this feature actually is to the current series. Meaning, not very. It does briefly show up in Oddyssey though, so I wouldn't be surprised to see it integrated here. Can you tell I haven't paid much attention to the pre-release hype? I have paid attention to the design aesthetic of the characters though, and this Eivor guy, or girl if you prefer, has plenty going on visually. Having drawn several popular video game characters this past year, it's become pretty obvious that the preferred design formula begins and ends with extreme detail, with a healthy dose of fancy hair thrown in. In the case of Eivor, all these things are in play, in addition to really ornate melee weapons and a lot of fur. The weapons are ornate in a tricky way too, with weird swirling emblems that I can't even pretend were easy to draw. The hair was actually the biggest problem overall because it tended to look different in every reference pic I could find. What a lot of people might find hard to believe though is drawing super complicated characters isn't automatically more difficult than drawing, say, Goku. Goku has a clean, simple design that is ideal for being drawn several dozen times over in a comic book story, or several thousand times in animation. But simple, clean characters who aren't encased in heavy-looking gear are exposed more to anatomical scrutiny. There's very little to draw, but it all must be drawn correctly for it to work. Piling on a ton of visual noise can hide a poorly structured figure to all but the most discerning viewer. Filling the page with shock and awe details can often impress without actually being very good, which is a big reason why I always stress getting the basics of figure drawing on point before sinking time into getting every belt buckle just so. Eivor here began as a heavily tweaked stickman pose. His wardrobe and gear were added after I was confident the form was okay, as was his good friend chilling out there at the very bottom. He seems nice. Anyway, I hope everyone likes the final result. If not, then I hope at least all the assassins out there like it. That's a crowd you don't want to make unhappy. Brutal killers and non-killers both, I would ask you to give this video a like if you enjoyed, a subscribe if you really enjoyed it, and a ring of the bell icon if your very life depends on getting more. Speaking of more, did I mention Goku earlier? I'm sure that doesn't mean anything.